April 26, 2003. The canyons of Utah glowed beneath the desert sun. For most, it was just another quiet Saturday. But for one man, it would become the longest fight for survival anyone could imagine. Aron Ralston was 27 years old, a thrill seeker, a climber, a man who loved the wild more than anything else. That morning, he packed lightly, a few snacks, some water, a rope, and a cheap multi-tool. He set off for a solo trip into Blue John Canyon. But there was one mistake. He didn't tell anyone where he was going. As Aron moved between the towering canyon walls, he dislodged a massive boulder. In an instant, it shifted, crashing down. The rock slammed his right arm against the canyon wall, trapping him. He fought with everything he had. But the boulder, weighing more than 800 pounds, would not move. Hours passed. Then the sun faded. Aron was still pinned, his arm crushed. The desert grew silent. The only sound, his heavy breathing echoing off the stone walls. By the next morning, he realized no one was coming. No one knew where he was. Day after day, Aron tried everything. He used his rope to pull at the rock. He tried chipping it with his multi-tool. Nothing worked, his water supply shrank. His food disappeared. By night, the desert froze him to the bone. By day, the heat scorched his skin. He began filming messages on his camcorder. Goodbyes, last words. By day 3, Aron was weak. By day 4, he was delirious. On the 5th day, he carved his name, his birth date, and what he thought would be the date of his death into the canyon wall. He was preparing to die, but then, a thought. If he couldn't move the boulder, he could free himself another way. It was unthinkable, but it was the only way. Aron took his dull multi-tool, gritted his teeth, and began cutting through his trapped arm. The pain was beyond imagination. Hour after hour, he fought through it. Finally, he broke through the last bone. After 127 hours and more than 5 days, Aron Ralston was free. Bleeding, weak, and missing an arm, Aron still had to survive the canyon. He rappelled down a 65-foot cliff. He hiked 6 miles through the desert. Finally, dehydrated and half-conscious, he stumbled across a family of hikers. They called for help. A helicopter arrived. Against all odds, Aron Ralston lived. Aron's story shocked the world. He later wrote a book, Between a Rock and a Hard Place, and his ordeal became the Hollywood film 127 Hours. But beyond the fame, Aron's survival was proof of something deeper. That the human will to live can push us to do the unimaginable. This is the story of Aron Ralston, the man who cut off his own arm to survive.